We're going to start with some breath awareness. So the invitation here is to become aware. And I'm going to guide you through a few ways that you can become aware. And again, remembering that these are only invites. And I would invite you, first of all, to be aware of your comfort. So notice the surface that you are seated on or lying upon. And just check in if there are any little micro movements or maybe bigger movements that need to happen to make you feel physically comfortable. And just make those movements being kind to yourself. And noticing how, or maybe even imagining, instead of lying down upon something or sitting upon something, imagine the surface rising up to meet you, holding you without any effort on your part. And see if you can relax into that. See if you can just let go a little bit and surrender to that surface supporting you. And as you begin to just relax physically, you might begin to notice other things that you're carrying. So maybe it might be what's been happening in your day so far, something that's on your mind, and just noticing, being aware. And I'm not going to encourage you to empty your mind of it. I know that that's not possible. But I wonder maybe if you can just actively pop it to one side and maybe pick it up as you leave later on. There doesn't need to be resolution, just a rest. And if you can't, don't worry. You can spend this breath work just sitting with it on that frontier, on the edge of that comfort zone. Beyond the surface that you're seated on or laid upon, I invite you to feel into what is happening in your senses. So perhaps you can hear things going on around you or see things even. Maybe there are things in your inner sight, memories that are coming up perhaps. Just being aware of those sensations that are moving through your body, and again, just noticing them and allowing them to be. Allowing them the space to move through. Yes, we encourage all emotions here in this space. We encourage you to allow them to move. And so just notice what you're feeling. If indeed you can put a word or a description to it. And then just begin to notice the way that you are breathing. Notice how the breath is coming into your body, maybe through your nose, maybe through your mouth. And then on the exhale, notice how the breath is leaving your body. Again, through the nose, through the mouth. And as you inhale, you might notice your body moving, expanding. You might notice some parts of your body moving, maybe your shoulders or perhaps your belly. And as you exhale, you might feel the body slumping a little, relaxing, and space appearing in the body. And we're into the last minute now, so just noticing the little things that happen when you breathe and when you bring the focus to your breath. And even though I haven't asked you to change anything, you might notice that just the very act of noticing is perhaps slowing down the breath a little. And we're going to move now into our first time of silence. And just let your natural breath rhythm continue. And use the silence as a moment to rest.
And as the bird song brings the silence to a close, just noticing what it felt like to be in silence. And knowing that however it felt, it's perfect.